Hi, good morning, everybody. Do we have any audio this morning? Yes, we do. Great, thank you. Good morning, everybody. This is Marilyn. This is Welcome to My World, the very first edition of 2016. Happy New Year, everybody. This is going to be a great year for all the Apex traders. I can tell. Anyway, I won't take but a minute. I know I talked about doing this at 9 o'clock, and then I forgot a few things. So we're going to do this at 8:30 in the morning and at 12 noon. And then we'll just, unless there's some big reason, I think we'll not do the 2:30 in the afternoon. Everybody's pretty much finished trading. Most of us are, and by then I'm a little brain dead. Anyway, so but at noon I'm going to come back on and talk about these business plans in a little bit more detail. So anyway, Apex traders are having a wonderful new year. I'm just sure of it. This is one of the times when staying up all night to trade probably would have been a good idea, but I didn't do that. And I don't know if any of you were trading early this morning, you know, from midnight on, but these markets have really moved. So when you look at the overall, all of the U.S. indices are in a down trend, very much so. Gold has just suddenly in the last, I don't know, 15 minutes decided to bolt straight up. Crude oil is up a little bit. If you got into this off of this elevator right here, or off the elevator, or just above this EMA, this thing might very well go to this old magnet right up here. I would watch this 30-minute candle. If this thing backs off, then I'd be pulling my stop up pretty close on this. So this is when markets change, they are most likely to change at the top and the bottom of the hour. But that's not always, that's just kind of a rule of thumb. And I always check that 30-minute chart and the time before I enter a trade, because sometimes you get busy watching something and then get in and realize that in another 2 minutes is the top or bottom of the hour. We may get some buyers coming in to move this on up. Anyway, bonds have had an upward trend. If you watch the indices and or bonds, you can see very clearly this morning their traditional move opposite of each other. It's just kind of, I find that very reassuring to see when everybody's playing the way they're supposed to. The dollar is on an uptrend after it backed off overnight, and of course its friend it moves with is the euro, which is going down. So I know there are people in this room that trade the U.S. euro spreads. Looks like this might be a nice day for that. So and a lot of people trade the UJ also. The Japanese yen just really trended up. I think it made about 1,000 pip move overnight. Wait a second. The decimals, that may be 100 pip move. Anyway, it made a big move. Let's see. The VIX, the last session closed a little over 18, and that's going to bear watching to see if it moves on up, because it'll be a good indication that these market indices may be inclined to move on down. And crude oil, it looks like, is going to go at least up to this big magnet. This is an old one right here, but it was a significant price level. That's why I put those on there. And so I think that's about it. Some people have had some really good trades they've posted in here off VinQ this morning. And those are always nice to see. When you post those charts like that, everybody learns from them. So let's try to keep that going. And that's about it, I think, for right now. There's not a lot of news this morning. I made myself a calendar, and we've got some U.S. and Canadian news that comes out at 9:30, 9:45, and then at 10 o'clock is another little batch of numbers. But they're not a lot of big stuff this morning. So anyway, I will come back on at noon and kind of go over this business plan, because I think it is so incredibly important, particularly to start the new year off with your plan in hand. So this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you about noon. Thanks.